The album is dead, but I don't think that has to be a problem for musicians. Human beings have been making music for tens of thousands, millions of years. We've been making music this entire time, right? But recorded music is only a little over 100 years old. Early Victrolas were not a commonplace sight. They were just toys for rich people, or occasionally an academic might have access to one through a university. And it would not be a common everyday thing for common everyday people to have a record player in their home until like after World War II. Before that, a record player was basically a specialized piece of commercial equipment. The only people buying them were radio stations or the people who manufactured jukeboxes. But this whole model of a musician as being somebody who plays live shows while working on getting a record made so that the record can go to record stores and be sold directly to individual customers, that whole concept is only like 75 years old. A couple hundred years from now, people won't even know that things like records and cassettes and CDs even existed. That'll be like niche bits of trivia for some like history nerds, right? But people will still be listening to music and making music. But the problem right now is the reason why the death of the album feels like an existential threat to so many musicians right now is kind of everybody who's alive today doesn't know any other reality other than music being distributed through albums. And so we happen to be like this tiny sliver of humanity that have associated the album with music. So we think if the album goes away, music goes away. We remember what a musician's career looked like over the last like 2-3 generations, but we just don't know what the next 2 or 3 generations of musicians, what their career is gonna look like. And it can't really be predicted either, right? Like people are just gonna have to keep throwing stuff at the wall until something sticks. The listening public doesn't even know exactly how they would prefer to be consuming music. They have to be shown different models until one model catches on. But all of that is to say, there have been bards and musicians for literally tens of thousands of years, right? And the album has only existed for 75 of them. So even after the album goes extinct, music is going to be fine.